Well, banks are raising many of their fees. According to Bankrate.com, only 65% of banks still offered free checking accounts last year, and that's down 11% from 2009. CBS News business and economics correspondent Rebecca Jarvis is here with some tips on how to beat those pesky fees. Good morning, first
of all.
Chris. And if you haven't looked at your checking accounts lately, you better, because those fees are going up.
Yeah, and consumers are really getting hit with a double whammy here between interest rates being at historical lows, so you're getting paid practically nothing to keep your money in the bank, and fees being at historical highs. You're basically really getting knocked around as a consumer. So the average fee, when you look at a checking account, is above $9. On top of that, an overdraft fee is $29.26, and using another bank's ATM on average is going to run you $1.63. So they're going up across the board, and these are just averages. They can be a lot higher.
Those other ATM fees are killer. Still
yeah, they are.
To this day. So how do you get around these fees? Are there ways to get around them?
There are, and there are lots of accounts out there where you're not going to have to pay a fee in order to do checking with a bank. One of the great resources out there to find those accounts is Bankrate.com. It is a wonderful resource to look to find out where there's a bank that suits your needs and also is going to charge you less. On top of that, you can bank online. Community banks and credit unions are also wonderful places. So think about banking locally.
So if you're going to consider one of these options, you got to do a little research. I mean, you need to really dig deeper into these things.
You should.
As far as what you should be looking for, what should the people at home, I mean, what should stand out to them?
Well, there's a couple of key factors that you want to make sure that you look for and read the fine print on. First of all, you want to make sure that there is no average monthly requirement, because if there is, you need to be able to meet that monthly requirement. On top of that, you want to make sure that you don't have to use the account a certain number of times, that you're not restricted and limited on the number of times that you can do transactions with the account. And lastly, you want to make sure that your account activity is going to be, at the present level, is going to fulfill the needs of the bank.
So here more, I mean, I guess with all banking issues, you should read the fine print, but you really have to do your due diligence here in your research to make sure you've got the best options.
You have to do your due diligence, you have to do your research, but if you're really intent on staying with the bank that you already bank with, you can go back to them and say, listen, there are better deals out there. I've been a great customer to you, and I would like to maintain this account with you, but you're going to have to lower the fees. In some cases, if you are a great customer, you haven't suffered overdrafts in the past, they're going to let you stick around.
So some banks will actually negotiate with you if you do a little price shopping.
Listen, play ball when you can, right?
Yeah, okay. The worst they can say is no,
exactly.
Right? Rebecca, thanks. It's good to see you this morning.